Hello. Ooh. All right. I'm just going to show you a couple of little things today, which are kind of cool. So I've just done my daily dose of get-ups, and I've got this. I woke up this morning with this like little niggle there. It's got a trigger point right here, sort of restricts my movement in my neck. And I had 2 nights really poor sleep, and woke up a couple of times in a really weird position. So it could be that, could be the lack of sleep, of course. Stress we're under at the moment all plays its part, but also, because of these sort of severe lockdowns, these stage 4 restrictions, you can't get a regular massage, can't get chiropractic, so you're having to take care of yourself. You have to do as much as you can. So sometimes that means reining your training in a little bit. Now, I was able to do my heavy get-ups, heavy for me. I actually backed down a little bit. I just worked up to 36s, left my 40s today. 36 was, comfortable, but I didn't really want to push it too much more. Get-ups, I didn't really want to do anything dynamic. So often my get-ups, I normally do swings, or I'm working towards 100 consecutive swings with the 48 kilo. That's without putting it down, yeah. And so I do heavy ones with the 48, which I actually do part of another post I'll put up. But I've changed gear a little bit with that. That's over in my bathroom, the 48 kilo, or one of them. Because every time I go to the bathroom, I also do 10 real hard style swings with the 48, along with 5 pull-ups, 10 close push-ups. To just get that consolidation, that grease the groove training, if you like, throughout the day. So it's the extra movement, and since we're working from home. The other thing I normally do is when I push with my foot, I'm in the 40s now, and I push twice a week with consecutive swings with the 40s, getting between 60 and 80 repetitions. 60's pretty comfortable, 80's on the limit at the moment. And then I'll do a day where I'll do some light high pulls. At the moment I'm just doing them with 20s. I'll do single arms, whatever I feel like that day. And then my other 2 days, I'll do something random. Normally something like, which was today, normally something with 24s, 32, so double cleans. It could be it could be singles, it could be jerks, it could be anything really, just some random work. So with a hinge, maybe with a squat, maybe with a push press, maybe whatever. You get the idea, just to build up the work, the volume over the week, which is going to help me achieve hopefully my swings with the 48, but also to get that work in. And look, this is what I do. I take my strength training serious. I push. And it doesn't always mean every day hell for leather. Some days are lighter days, as I say. Well, that's why I use a lighter day with the high pull, say for instance, or snatches maybe. But I take my strength training serious. In other words, that's what I'm pushing on. And years ago it was the barbell. But 10 years plus of powerlifting. Now I traded my barbell in. Still got 2 over there. Still use them occasionally. But for kettlebells, 18, 19 years ago, something like that. And I've just, my passion for them has been reignited. I've kind of continued to use them, but really more playful, if you like. And I'm pushing more with my, say, gymnastics training, or, progressive calisthenics training, which I do still love as well. Now, I'm pushing a little bit more with the kettlebells for my strength training, the get-ups. I want to reclaim. I used to be able to do get-ups with the 48. Now 40's tough, so I'm just going to reclaim that. This comes with that practice, okay? So my other stuff, that movement training, if I'm doing any kind of movement culture training, if you like, all exercise is movement, okay, but not all movement is exercise. So some of my more fluid stuff, the breakdancing type stuff, I like to have that quality of movement. I like to do dives and rolls and things like that. I'm not great at it, and crawls or whatever else. I make that more playful, but I take my strength training really serious. So come back to this. I've got this niggle, so I've decided, okay, I did my heavy get-ups, which were too challenging for me. Without keeping a straight arm, I felt it really helped me with my shoulder. And Also, knowing my body, I've beaten myself down over the years. Martial arts, training since I've been about 8. And, you know, I've damaged both shoulders, neck, shoulders, lower, all sorts of injuries, broken femurs, broken humeruses, etc. And dislocations, all that sort of stuff. So I know there's damage in there, so I have to box clever. So today, instead of doing what I normally would do, a heavier sort of random stuff with doubles, I've just finished, I've just done some double swings just with the 16s. I felt like rather than going with one kettlebell today, two-handed, to get these shoulders working independently, that would be a good thing. And then in between sets I've been, and even with my get-ups, I've been using the Theracane. So this is one of the things I was going to show you. Now this is an oldie from me. I've had this, maybe 10 years or more. And it's just a good tool. So because we can't visit the massage therapist at the moment, and because I have got this trigger point, I can feel it, I can work this. So here it is, it's like right there. So I get to sort of lever into this, and you can use it different ways, different parts of your body, but there it is. So I can pin and move. So I've got that little spot there, and I can just gently move around that. Okay, just to give me some might only be temporary relief, and that's okay, you know, until I can get it sorted, or until I can further sort of work out exactly what the root cause is. Alrighty, but I'll be doing my foam rolling, and I have done already, and more of my mobility work, etc., etc. But the Theracane, good tool to have in your arsenal. The other one which I figured, okay, maybe instead of doing one of my kettlebell stuff today, you know I'm an old school guy, I've got club bells and maces knocking around all over the place as well. But here is a great little tool. Those of you that have been with me for a while know that these handles, these are from Heroic Sport, these are great, these are club bell handles. So these have travelled with me to and from Europe, to the States, etc., etc. I've had these about 3 years, something like that. So when I'm training, I can still do some random stuff. So essentially, that's one of the, empty mineral water bottle filled with sand. These weigh probably, I'd say, only about £5 each, there or thereabouts. But it gives me a nice, light mobility style club bell to use. I must add, this is where again it's a little bit playful. I'm getting my movement, and I'm not sat on my backside just because of a little niggle. Getting something in that's going to maybe feed my body some nutritious movement that might heal the problem. It's also getting me moving, keeping the heart and lungs going, and keeping the mental discipline. That's so important. All right, so I've got to add, with all these, with the mace, with the club bells, I am not an expert at this, so mine might look pretty sketchy. The idea is just, again, to just feel comfortable with safety, playing with this. And you'll see, I even feel how stiff I am today, because I feel like it's probably a chiropractic issue, probably jammed up here, and I'm very closed off. So even though I am generally stiff, I'll show you with one, I'm generally stiff through here. So tricep and right down my lats. So that's extra stiff today. I can feel it. Okay, and that's what I say, I can't actually extend without too much pain. Got a little bit better as I've gone on, but I'm going to play around with this. So I could use this for a bit of mobility, trying to lock my bottom ribs down, open up. I'm not going to give you a tutorial. Like I say, I'm not the expert here with this. But again, just single arm mill, so as if you throw in and back. Whoop, don't lose your balance. And obviously you could do both sides. And what gets you thinking a little bit, or gets me thinking a bit, is if I can do these together. So having that little pivot, that rotational movement, and again I'm here. And mine are pretty clunky. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm really finding if I'm focusing on trying to open up, but also get that fluid movement, at least somewhat what I should be doing, what it should look like, that's okay by me. Because, remember what I said, you can do all sorts, you can do swings like so if you want to. You could bring these in, just feel those shoulders working. We could do all kinds of little things just to give the shoulders a bit of work to do. You can squat from here, that might help you with a bit of counterbalance. We can swing to the inside if we choose, but it's always with the club bells, easier to go outside. So it looks a little bit more like, should we say, a jumping motion. Anywho, not really a tutorial, as I say. The point is that I'm not perfect with those. The playful element can come in to days when I need movement and I'm not perfect at it. I'm keeping safe, but it's not about being perfect. It's just about being a little bit better today. Okay, so as long as I keep practicing those safely, playing with it, having fun, getting the movements in, that's always a win. Remember, as long as you are safe, there's no bad movement, but there's always better movement. You only get better movement if you practice. Catch you.